Hello then, welcome to another episode of Farming Sim 2019 with me, Stockoglaws, and Merry Christmas Eve to you all. Okay, so we finished this this farm in the last during the from the last video to this video, and we got some crop to sell. So we're gonna go sell this wheat. Let's go find out where the best place is because I've probably forgotten. Let's have a look. There is a bit of a price hike at the train station, but still the best price is Port Northwest. So that's where we're heading over. And Port Northwest is in the top. Okay, we'll get there. Don't worry. So, I'd like to just talk about a few things, really. First of all, thank you so much for all your comments and likes in the videos. I really do appreciate them. And yeah, I'm kind of glad to be back in the swing of things. I'm kind of, in a way, put an end to 2018. You know, it's been a bit of a tough time for me and the family, but I'm glad that you know, things are great. You know, as they are now. You know, I'm enjoying the channel again, and I'm enjoying some live streaming. So I'm hoping to do a lot more in 2019. So some exciting things to come. We've got Llama, which is the agricultural show at the NEC in, I think, January the 8th and 9th, I think. So in a few weeks' time, I'll be there. So if you are going and you do see me, then please say hello. I don't bite, honestly, unless I'm really hungry. Yeah, also, a few people have asked why I have no... gosh, this tractor's so slow. Why I have no outro video on my... am I in the wrong lane? I can't remember which lane I need to be in. No outro video, and the reason for that is YouTube copyright system has flagged it up again. So yeah, the Wurzel song, the Combine Harvester, unfortunately. So I can't have the... is there a car behind me? Oh, I am on the wrong side. So yeah, the Combine Harvester song gets flagged for copyright issues, so I can't have the outro. I might do another outro at some point, but for the meantime, it's probably going to be no outro for a few weeks. And I've also come into the 21st century as well. Okay, this thing is really slow. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause it. I'll talk about some stuff in a minute when I get there and get back. There we go. Look at that lovely money coming in. Not quite sure what we need at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting a few more cows, but we could start paying off our humongous loan, I suppose. But 7,182. That's not too bad. Right, I'm going to make the long journey back, and then we'll get into some baling, I think. And we're back. Okay, one thing I've got to do is I've got to maintain our harvester. If we check our maintenance thing here, I've just maintained this seeder in the last episode, if you remember. So the bison and the harvester and the header, the stire and the Fiat pretty much need to be sort of maintained. So we're going to do that quickly. Make sure it's all good to go. Okay, I think I've maintained the weeder as well. So let's just put that to one side. We do need another shed. We could do with a fairly big shed because we're starting to accumulate some nice implements here. But until we want to... Oh, I keep doing that. There we go. Until we want to spend the money on that... I think I'm actually just going to buy some more cows. They do look a bit cramped in there, but we can get up to 50 in that small space. So I might get a few more cows and see. We are going to be using this probably in the next episode, but we need to plough. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's just leave that there. We need to plough the other field once we've harvested it. So let's put this in for a quick maintenance. Give it an oil change or whatever. And of course, yeah, I'm gonna have to take the front loader off. I keep forgetting. I still wish you could actually scroll through the implement. So it just seems just a tad silly. Okay. And there we go. So that's repaired. Lovely. Could do with a clean actually, so let's give it a quick clean. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, you look after your vehicles, the vehicles look after you. You know, that's what they always say. Give that beacon a good clean. Lovely, good as new. Can we reach that over here? Oh, we can. Okay, let's give the header a clean. Bit of stubborn dirt there on the front. Come on, you can come off. There you go, it's coming off. Looking good as new. And then we'll give this a clean as well. Get rid of that mud on the steps. Okay. That's one clean tractor. Let's give this a clean. It's important to keep everything nice and clean. I wish that there was a little script in the game that, you know, if you kept your your implements and your tractors clean, that the maintenance would be less. You know, just to show that you are actually looking after them. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, right. The styre is now nice and clean. We need to pick up the baler and get baling. And the baler is all the way down here. I think we have. I have maintained the baler as well. There we go. Baler could do with a bit of a clean, but never mind. I think that's hay in there. So we'll have one hay bale, and the rest will be straw. Okay. So let's lower. Turn that on and do some baling. Feels fairly straight, so we should be okay. Oh, there's a bit of a lip over there. We might struggle a little bit because, you know, this tractor is a little bit underpowered for this baler, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to that first bale. It looks to be hay. But we could do with all this straw for our lovely cows for bedding. I'm also thinking about getting some sheep, but I just want to see how much income that these cows are going to produce. We're still on the same day, you know. I think the last 3 episodes we've it's just been the same day. So we'll be looking to fast forward time soon. Once we've done this, we're fast forward time. Yeah, we really have a gauge how much the cows are going to be bringing in. So baling this won't take too long. We'll have a couple of bales, and then what we'll do is we'll go to the barn or to the animal dealer, buy a few more cows, I think, with the money that we got. And then we're fast forward time. Hopefully, the grass field will grow, and then once the field's grown, we can obviously produce some more hay and some more silage. We don't need grass; we just need the hay and the silage. And yeah, we'll have a good stockpile of feed for the cows. So I would like to get up to 50 cows as soon as possible. And then hopefully that'll bring us in enough money that we can upgrade to buy the bigger, the 100 cow pasture, which I think is $250,000, 250,000. Excuse me. So yeah, that'll be the end game. And I can't believe I've been driving all this time without the beacons on. Beacon view. So oh yes, okay. I was talking at the start of the video about a few little changes. Another little change is I've kind of gone into the to the 21st century, and I've had a few comments about my music choice on my time lapses. Now, okay, I understand. I haven't to use the YouTube music library as a tool for for music, and I agree, it isn't the best. So I have sort of upgraded, and I've joined Epidemic Music, which is a music label which you pay a monthly subscription, and you can use their vast library of music on your YouTube videos and the content. So yes, I've subscribed to that. So now the time-lapse music will be somewhat better. It's still going to be my weird and wonderful, music variety choice, but the quality should be so much better. So in lieu of that, why don't you just sit back, and we'll finish up baling this field, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're on our last stretch. It didn't take too long at all to bale this up, and you can see the weeds are starting to come in, which we'll have to sort out at some point. But yeah, brilliant. Okay, so let's empty the oh, wrong button. How do you empty it again? Oh, we've got to stop engine. Stop engine, lift it up, and then unload the baler. There we go. Cool. Fold it back up. Let's stick the baler somewhere handy. Probably going to need to maybe maintain. No, we'll be alright for a minute. Done enough maintaining today. Let's just put it into this gap here. Okay, cool. Going to connect that front, the front attachment again, because I'll forget it otherwise. There we go. Now we're gonna have to hire the automatic picker-upper. I know I've got the bale fork. That will take me forever to pick up every bale and stack it. So yeah, we're not gonna be not gonna be doing that. So let's go to the shop and go to Baling Technology and pick up the automatic picker-upper. It's at 70,000. We're gonna hire it for 3.5. We're gonna have to lease it. It's gonna be worth it. You know, my time is worth more than £3,500. No, it isn't. But yeah, that would take me a good long while to do. Come on, car. Hurry up, car. You get a bale spike where you don't want it. Yeah, the fields are all growing nicely. We'll check on the fields shortly. But as I say, not much time has passed since we last we sown the field, so we're just sort of catching up really. Once we've got all the bales off, we'll fast forward some time, as I said. We'll also give the cows a bit more straw, and I totally messed that up. There we go. We'll give the cows some straw for bedding while the time is ticking on, and we should be ready to fertilize both fields. Oops, sorry, car. Whoa. We should be ready to do the second fertilize on both fields once we start seeing some growth on these fields, and we've got to plough the wheat field as well. So I'm just going to keep that as a wheat field, wheat or barley, just because it gives us the straw. And when we got loads of straw, we can then sell it. We have got one hay bale, so I might do some more TMR for you during this episode. So let's just pick up some of the straw bales, leave the hay one for the time being. There we go. This is kind of my favourite thing to do after baling. Just picking them all up. So all these bales should last us a good long while. What we're finding at the moment is, because we've only got one front loader, I don't know if you can get the front loader attachment for the Fiat. I might have a look, because if we can, then that'll make life a little bit easier when we're trying to put straw into the, or spread straw into the cow pasture. At the moment we've only got one front loader, which means that we have to sort of put it down, and every time you can't just sort of load it. There we go. Yes, we can't sort of load it automatically, as it were. To be fair, I don't think we need this many straw bales, but we're going to keep them. I'm not going to sell them. Okay, 2 more. Cool. Now, where are we going to store them? That's the question. I suppose we could try and store them. Yeah, we'll store them here. We are going to need to buy a barn for all our bales, for sure. But in the first instance, let's just stick it here. Okay. Let's just hope the that stays that way. Otherwise we're going to have a bit of a mess. Okay. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5, I think. And then one hay bale. Like I say, we'll do some TMR, we'll spread some straw, and that'll probably be the episode. We'll get Ewan on the Fiat so you can start ploughing this field, because it does need ploughing. But we'll check on all the fields at the moment. I think that's the only thing we need to do is plough this field, and then we're good to go. So we'll leave that hay one there. And we will just store this next to the other straw. If anything, I think that's a bit high. I think next time I might just fill half a load, and don't knock them. Okay. Yeah, half a load, just because it looks a bit too high. I don't know whether we can actually reach with the front loader on that one, but might be all right. Uh-oh. Yeah, that looks quite neat to me. There we go. Let's go take this back, and yeah. Okay, so that was probably the easiest £3,500 they've ever earned. As I'm here, I might as well bring the milk tanker over. I do love. Oh gosh, I do love the chrome effect on this trailer, the tanker. It looks amazing. Yeah, I don't think there's enough milk for us to sell just yet, but I thought we'll bring it back with us. We're going to need to pick it up at some point anyway, and we'll store it here at the yard. It's all nice and new, so I'm going to stick it under the, if I can. If I can, no, it's one of these funny, yeah, the funny reversible things that you can never reverse. So we'll just stick it along here. In a way, we are now, you know, dairy farmers. Now we've got the milk tanker. Okay, so we're going to pick up a straw bale and do some spreading. Okay, this is where it's all going to go to pot. Okay, so what we do is we stick a straw bale into the mixer wagon. And the way I got TMR last time is by sticking one of these in. Now before you go, no, it's too much, it's too much. I know it's too much. Okay, so it's got 4,000 litres of straw. And then what we can do is hook this up. Head on over here and unload the straw as bedding. There we go. Until you get to around about 2,000. There we go. Okay. Now we can go get some hay and silage, and then we can have total mixed ration. So not only do we actually fill the help fill the bed in, but we can also use it for total mixed ration as well. So that spreader, which is a bit of a pain to use, we don't really need now, because we can just fill this up with straw and just use this to unload. Okay, so it looks like it converts it all to whatever bale is in the baler at the time, which is quite handy. So we got one load of hay there, and then what we do is we'll put one silage in. Ooh. We'll put one silage in, and then we'll have some TMR. this field can now be ploughed. And the unmistakable bales for the silage. You can see the nice pink bales there. Right, let's see if I can... pick one of these up. Nope. Oh, I love my my front loading skills. Okay. Cool. So it's got 2,000 straw. It's got 4,000 hay and 4,000 silage. And then if we check, we can see it is definitely TMR. It's all in the green, which is great. So we will turn the mixer on, give it a real good mix. We've got 10,000 TMR. Oh, and we're put this into the trough. I think you can. No, you have to unload it the other way. It needs cleaning up, so we need to go buy a bucket so we can actually clean this up as well. Total mixed ration, there you go. It actually says, and you can see that we can unload the full 10,000 total mixed ration. So if we go here into the cows, there we go. We can start seeing this being filled up, hopefully. There we go. Yep. Brilliant. So we need a bit more straw. We're okay for water. We're okay for some backup food, just in case I forget to put any more TMR in. But yeah, we should be okay for the cows for a little while. And there you go. Perfect. So that's my way around getting the ratio correct. So it's just 1 hay, 1 silage, and 2,000 straw. And job's a good one. Okay. But what we can actually do is use this. Just to cover the bedding on the straw. So if we put this near here, we can just unload a few bales of straw into here. Can I reach the top of this? Let's give it a go. I don't think I can. I can reach... Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, we've got to try and fill this up with hay. With straw, sorry. There we go. Actually, it worked out quite well. There we go. Okay, how do I get that off my tractor? Okay. Oh, go on. Oh, that would have been so cool. Never mind. I'm sure this is what farmers do in real life. Go on, you can get in there. There we go. Okay, let's put this straw Don't know why it's changed colour. It should all be straw in there. Okay, so that's turned into feed and not... That's weird. It's definitely all straw, but it's turned into feed and it won't let me unload. It's turned into hay? Okay. So I think I find a little buggy here. If you fill this up with straw, it doesn't accept it. If you put one bale of straw in, it will accept it. So then it's called forage. So unfortunately, we're filling... We're not even unloading it. Have I broken it? Nope. Okay, let's just put that to one side. So my clever plan of using this to fill up the straw clearly hasn't worked. So we'll just park it here, and I'll wait for your lovely comments on what to do with that. Okay, let's get into the Fiat quickly, and we can see so we've got a little bit of manure, and let's get in the plough. Probably give it a service quickly while we're here. There we go, give it a repair, and let's connect the plough. So yeah, it's really important to keep things maintained, because it does cost you a lot more money in the long run, just for a few seconds just to repair it. Okay. Nice one. So as he's doing that, let's just check the fields and see how they are progressing. Okay, so you can see it's growing. So these two are growing. Soil composition. Okay, so that one needs a bit of lime. So we can give that a bit of lime. Let's just take all these off. So the only one that needs lime is this bit here. So we'll do that now. Ploughing. We're ploughing that. That'll be done. Fertilizing. You can see they're all blue. We've just got to wait for a first stage growth before we can actually put a second fertilizer down. And weeds. We've got a bit of weeds there, but when he's ploughing, it will take the weeds out of that one. So I'm not too worried. So all we've got to do is do a bit of lime on number 11. So let's jump in the stire. And grab our limer. If that's the thing it's called. Oh, it looks like we've got a first stage as well, so we could do some fertilizing, which is great. We may need to go fill up with lime, I don't know. Wow, okay, so we've got a little bit of fertilizer there, so let's just unload that into an IBC. There we go. And yeah, we can actually buy some lime down at the lime station in the bottom right hand corner. So I'm going to head on down there, pick up some lime, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we're coming up on some lime. It works out so much cheaper if you can actually buy your lime from the lime station here. Okay, let's open that there and refill with lime. Yes, please. So you can see the price. You know, if you remember, I think it's like £1,000 for 1,000 litres, and you can see we're getting a lot more bang for our buck. So we may as well fill it up right from the top. That'll keep us going for a while. And And there we go, 11,000 litres, and it cost us just under £2 grand. So yeah, we're getting so much more money. Sorry, so much more lime for the money. Right, let's head on back and yeah, start liming. Okay, it's actually quite festive. I was thinking on the way down, you know, seeing a nice, you know, covering of white on Christmas Eve. Yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? Hopefully this makes you feel all nice and Christmassy. You got some, is that cotton or something? I don't know, I'm not quite sure what crop that is over there, but that looks very Christmassy as well. Yeah, I did miss a bit at the start there, which I need to go back and finish, but I think we only need to go up and down here a couple of times. Yeah. It's important to keep the yield up on your, you know, you work so hard to, you know, to seed and fertilize and everything else on your fields. It's just important to keep the yield up to as maximum as it can be. Oh, feels a lot like Christmas. Oh, and I missed a bit. So once this is done, in the next episode we can actually fertilize these two fields. And what I'll do is I might pass some time. You know, it's getting late now. So what we'll do is we'll in the next episode it'll be early morning, and we'll see how much milk the cows have produced, and also we'll check out what our loan interest would be. I bet it's huge. Let's turn that off. Let's just check. Yeah, there's a few bits I've missed, which I'll quickly clean up now. There we go. There's a bit more up here. And you can see a little bit there I missed as well in the middle. But yeah, we've used half our lime, which is crazy. I'm gonna come down that one side as well. There we go. Well, there we go. I think we'll leave it there today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Farming Sim 2019. Take care, ciao for now, and have a lovely, lovely Christmas if you don't see my other video on Christmas Day. So take care, ciao for now.